Good morning, resellers. It's August 30th, Saturday, around close to 10 a.m. Just got back from yard selling and run to the thrift store. Didn't find anything at the thrift store. Found some decent finds in the one development, the other development, not so much. Had to cut it a little short because I'm actually going to a baby shower today. Somehow, I don't know if it was around the pandemic or a few years back, women started requiring men to come along to the baby shower when it used to be just a woman thing as far as I knew. But yeah, I got roped into this on opening college football Saturday when number one's playing number three at noon. Um, they pulled this baby shower stunt on us, so yeah, had to cut it a little short, but did find a decent amount of stuff. Gonna start it out with the only video game find. I got Donkey Kong 64. The situation was the lady didn't have any video games out. I told her she forgot them inside. She's like, yeah, I did, but my kids said I can't sell them until they go through them, and they live out of state. So I tried to talk her into it. She said she had a bunch of 64 and PlayStation 2 games, but she would only sell me this Donkey Kong 64. I got that for $5 since they did have a duplicate of that one. So she let me slide on that one and get that one. And if anybody else watched the last video on the channel, I started the Game Gear Gambit, where I'm collecting every Sega Game Gear game. And I did the 1991 releases for the first video. I'm starting 92 now and just getting random years as I go if I find good deals. But I may just take this Donkey Kong into the store and trade it in for some more Game Gear games and try to help complete that. But that series will be going on the channel as well if you enjoyed that. Yeah, so please like and subscribe so you'll be notified of more of these yard sale videos and when the Game Gear videos are coming up. There is some yard sales in the area on Labor Day. I can't forget if I want Labor Day and Memorial Day, and Landisville is doing both of them. But I know they have a flea market there that they set up, like town flea market, and then a townwide sale. The townwide sale was okay, but the flea market didn't find anything. So I don't know if I'll be out there Monday or not, but there might be a bonus video for Monday on Labor Day. Time will tell on that one. We'll see. But then getting into the rest of the items, we got two Catching Fire and Mockingjay books. The Hunger Games books. They don't go for too much online or anything, but I got them for 50 cents each, and they'll sell for like $3 a piece down at the flea market. Got a lot of flea market stuff today. Nothing too great. Got Adventures of Spider-Man, but it was only 25 cents. Adventures of Spider-Man, 25 cents. I might lot those up and put them on eBay, but I may take them down to the flea market. I'm not sure yet. Got a couple of these Disney Pixar's paint set for $1 each. I'm going to check them on eBay. If they're good on eBay, great. If not, flea market. And Lego book for $0.25, but it looks like it's missing something inside. So that one will be flea market. And then two Marvel books. These might do well on eBay. They're 50 cents each. See if there's a price originally. No. 2016. Got Spider-Man Storybook Collection and Superhero Storybook Collection. They're $1 each. I'm sorry, but still, it's a good deal for $1. Then we have I know if you're a reseller, you probably do well with the rubber duckies. Usually people buy different ones. This one, you had to get it. It's a mother rubber duck jumbo size with 3 miniature ducklings in her pouch. So that's 4 ducks for the price of one. And we got, that was, I can't remember, it was 50 cents or $1. Couldn't tell you. And then we got a bunch of hats. They were 25 or 50 cents each. So I can't pass up new nice hats for 50 cents. Border Magic, I don't know if any of these are good companies or not, but they're good mesh trucker hats. If you find hats in this great a condition and you go and be the cheapest on eBay, put them out for like $9 free shipping. After fees and shipping, you'll get like $3 back, but then they'll sell. And there's a NASCAR one, number 12. I'm not sure who that is. We got, can't read that guy's name. We got 57. There's an Eagles camo hat. That's a different story. That's going to go for more. Of course, that's been worn pretty good, so it'll still sell. It's a New Era Eagles hat, and it's an oddball one. But yeah, pretty used condition, so I'll decide what I want to do on that one. But you can't go wrong at 50 cents a hat when they're in such great shape, even if they're not like big name ones. Not going to sell. There's a Buccaneers one, but that one's actually not quite as nice. And then Forever 41, not sure who that is. And then another sale, this John Deere hat with the muffs. Sometimes these hats like this, I know the Napa hat like this, weird hats like this, they go for a lot more. I'm not sure what this goes for. I didn't look it up, but she said $10 at first. I was going to buy it for $10. And then I put it down and her son comes up. This is a moving sale. We need to get rid of stuff. How about $1? I'm like, well, I'll give you $2 for it. So then I end up buying that for $2. That I figure is at least a $20 hat with the insulator thing. Then we got this, I couldn't pass this up. A frog on a surfboard, Froggers. It looks like the package is slightly open, but it's still new in box, but I guess it's partially open. So I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's too cool to pass up, especially for 50 cents. I don't care if I'm stuck with that forever. Then we got Transformer for $0.25. Don't know what year this is or anything about it, but all I saw was Transformer and 25 cents, and that was enough for me. It does have the real Transformer logo, so it's not like a knockoff. Then I bought a bunch of Beckett card price monthlies. I'm going to get to those in a minute, but then they threw this in on the way out. Bat is a minor league baseball team bat. I think they said, I forget what the Muskrats maybe, but it's pretty cool. So, and they said free, so couldn't pass that up, of course. But yeah, getting into the Beckett's, they gave them to me 25 cents a piece. I don't know if I want to sell these down at the flea market for $1 or $2 a piece, or put them. I gotta check online to see what if it's worth lotting them up, or maybe a few key ones. I know Griffey's in here. But yeah, Beckett used to be the price guide back in the 90s, where if you wanted to look up the price of a card every time the prices changed, we didn't have the internet back then, so we looked at our Beckett price guide. So that's March 95, probably towards the end, right when internet was getting kicked into gear, when Beckett was going to slow down. But we got Jose Canseco in a Red Sox uniform. Got Tony Gwynn. That might be better. Kenny Lofton. Here's a couple more that he threw in to even out to an even $7 for all of them. 2020 yearbook with Derek Jeters and being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Maybe I should have got the rest of those Hall of Fame books, but because it looks like it was $10 originally. So yeah, I probably should have got the Hall of Fame books too. That might have been a mistake, but I got a couple of them. The other one was Ichiro. Got Chipper Jones on the Beckett. Cal Ripken Jr., that might go for a little more. Got Babe Ruth, turns 100. Got Ryan Sandberg, he recently just passed away. Jeff Bagwell, he's got like the modern day record for 152 runs in a season, I believe it is, and Ichiro was on pace to catch him, but then he slowed down there last week, so I don't know if he'll catch that record. Got Matt Williams. That's a good one. Frank Thomas and Griffey Jr. on the same one. I have a feeling I could sell that one by itself. That should sell pretty well. And this one will sell. Michael Jordan on a baseball card. I mean, I can't imagine that not being $15, $20 on eBay. Cliff Floyd in Expos uniform. I'm an Expos Nationals fan, so that one's near to me. He played on the Harrisburg Senators, so I knew who he was before he was an Expo. But that might be one worth keeping. Griffey, that'll do a little better. Manny Ramirez, he's one of my favorites. There he is on his 92 Bowman card. Another Griffey. Griffey gets on the cover a lot of this one. Then we got Frank Thomas again. Probably lot the Griffies and the Frank Thomas ones together. Got Paul Molitor. Looks like the cover's damaged on that one. That one might just go in the trash. Juan Gonzalez. Then the other copy of the Hall of Fame yearbook that I was talking about that's got Ichiro on it. Barry Bonds. People cry about him doing steroids, but pretty sure just about everybody was doing steroids. He was just the best. And I think Nolan Ryan, an unpopular opinion, I think Nolan Ryan did them too, even though he never tested positive. He's with the Rangers, and at the end, and a lot of Rangers were doing them, and some people have said he's done them, and he could throw over 100 miles an hour at the age of 45 and still throw no hitters. But that's just an opinion, so let me know in the comments what you think about the Barry Bonds Hall of Fame situation. And then we got Fred McGriff, Mike Piazza, Greg Maddux, Jim Abbott. He played with one hand. He's pretty famous for that. We got Jackie Robinson. That might go for a little more. Then we got the Blue Jays, John Olerud, Roberto Alomar, and Joe Carter. Yeah, I'm right on those. Raul Mondesi. Another Ken Griffey Jr. And Mike Mussina. And finally, Roberto Alomar. Now getting back to the rest of the items. I apologize if you're not into baseball and that didn't find it interesting. I probably should have done those last. But the best find of the day we'll get to next, so I'll keep you waiting on that. $3. I saw Tales of the Crypt. I was about to get it, and I saw Kmart $9.99. But then, so I scanned it. People had it out for $100, and I looked at sold. He sold for $70. Then I saw down there he's from 1996, so I scooped that up for $3. He consistently sells for $60, $70. I looked inside. It's got the lamp and everything. And I can't imagine not getting at least $60 for that guy. Tales of the Crypt's pretty popular, and that is 29 years old. And we got a Fortnite Jenga set for, is either 50 cents or a quarter. I assume all the pieces are in there. I doubt it sells much on eBay, but I can't imagine not being able to get at least like $4 or $5 for it down at the flea market. As usual, we got another Buzz Lightyear. I don't even think I posted the last one I got. Got to start getting Buzz posted for Christmas, but we'll play a little.
All quiet, nothing to report.
So he still works.
I don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
Then another interesting find, we got a Pepperidge Farm Milano swirl cookie jar. Around here, it's probably not worth much to people because Pepperidge Farm is right near our town. But if you're across the country and you want something from Pepperidge Farm, it's a pretty nice cookie jar, pretty clean on the inside, and people have them out for $70, but they're usually selling for like $40 or $50. I got it for $5. I don't really like shipping breakable stuff, but I'll just have to pack it up nice because you can't pass a $40 item, $50 item up for $5. Pair of shoes. Got a pair of Converse. Any Converse or Vans, as I've said before, if I can get them for between $1 and $3, I just throw them on my $10 rack, and they pretty much automatically sell at my flea market stand. Put them out for $10. I got them for $2. Then we got some gnomes. I don't know if I was interested in the Cowboys gnome, and when that was 50 cents, I know I'm not passing that up. I know it'll sell. I don't know if any of the other gnomes are worth much of anything. They can go down to my flea market stand either way, but they're all 50 cents a piece. I just got them all. We got this Cowboys one. Looks like this got some pink flamingos. This might be like a vacation one. Got flamingos on his shoes. Got some sunflower one. Then this guy, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a Christmas winter one. Then we got maybe a Valentine's gnome. And another spring flower one, perhaps. And I don't know if that's supposed to be Easter, maybe. Yeah, Happy Easter on the back, it says. So yeah, some different gnomes, 50 cents a piece. And finally, this is the wild card. It was $1. I kept looking at it, then I scanned it. It's scuffed up. I'm going to try to clean it. It looks like there's a couple scratches on the screen, so I don't know if it's worth much of anything, but they usually sell for $40 if it works. It's like a miniature TV kind of thing. If it works and the screen's not too messed up, I'm hoping to get like 25, 30 bucks for it maybe. Got it for $1. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to throw it in the trash. It's an audio Vox, but yeah, I looked it up. People are selling $45, $50 on eBay, so I wasn't going to pass it up for $1. That's pretty much all I have for you. Everybody have a happy Labor Day weekend. Please like and subscribe. We're now up to, I think last week it was maybe 767, I want to say it was. But now we're up to 772, so we gained a couple subscribers over the week. I appreciate that. And we're getting closer to that 1,000 mark, so please subscribe if you are watching the content. It helps us a lot. It helps us make more content and try to start improving the content. But yeah, again, everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.